Hi everyone and welcome to Lost Boy. My name is Jamie for those of you that are new to my channel, and for those of you that are returning, thank you for all of your support. This is going to be a general message for the sign of Virgo. This could be Virgo anywhere in your birth chart. I do channel multiple different messages throughout the reading, so please take what resonates with you in your particular situation and leave what does not. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, all of the information on how to do so is down below in the description box. Alrighty Virgo, let's get into your reading. We are going to begin with the tarot dice. We're going to use a couple of different decks, Oracle and Tarot, and then I will be pulling out the Scrabble tiles at the end. So, let's get into your message, Virgo. Universe, what is going on in Virgo's energy, and what is it that Virgo needs to know at this time? I just heard the time is now. It's judgment. Something here about your name is being cleared here. Somebody here is not going to be able to move forward and take any action. I also feel like you're going to be moving on. We have the Ten of Cups reversed. There's been some kind of judgment, some kind of revelation, some kind of truth that's being revealed in regards to a relationship here that has ended. Excuse me. Virgo, I feel like your energy could have possibly been heavy maybe for the past couple of years. Maybe you separated from someone, and I don't know, and the energy has just been very heavy around you. I don't know if this person was like bad-mouthing you or tried to blame you, or I don't know, there's like this air of illusion around you. And it's like this revelation of people finally seeing you for who you are. I don't know, something here, it doesn't match with what they've heard, with what they thought. So it's like people were when people were encountering you, they were like, they automatically assumed that you were one way. But it's like, but between your interactions when they got this revelation. We do have the Knight of Wands reverse. That is strong Sagittarius energy, even with this Temperance. Strong Sagittarius energy. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. You could have been dealing with the Sagittarius. Somebody here was impulsive. They didn't think before they acted. There was no plan, no follow-through. This could be even someone here that you may have rejected, or somebody here who wasn't able to put you under their control. Like, you know how, like, sometimes somebody will leave you, but they do that on purpose because they want you to come and chase them? I feel like you didn't chase, and that could have pissed somebody off. The Ten of Cups is reversed, so obviously nobody got whatever it is that they wanted. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. There was definitely a liar, a manipulator, somebody here that was immoral. We have the Three of Wands. Somebody did not want you to step forward. They didn't want you to step into the future. They didn't want you to be happy. They didn't want you to have positive experiences. We have the Six of Pentacles reversed. No, so they robbed from you. And what I mean by that is, by having people have this certain impression about you, caused you to lose out on opportunities, right? It created a false reality, a false narrative about you. And because of that, that put up guards and blockages and defenses here from something that was meant to be yours, from experiencing new things, from being able to move forward. It's like this person wanted you to encounter pushbacks. They wanted you to be held back. We have the Nine of Cups reverse. This is somebody here who has been overindulgent, very greedy, lustful, very overindulgent. Somebody here could drink a lot. And we have Temperance here as well. Temperance is about moving on. It's about moving forward. It's about alchemizing the energy, right? It's taking the grapes and turning it into wine. I feel like this is what's coming in. This is what's happening. And it's going to be opening up doorways for you. Doorways that people didn't want you to access. Some of you guys could have been dealing with the Libra. I do have Aquarius here as well. Universe, tell me more for Virgo. We have a main male. Number 1. So we have a individual here who's in the spotlight. A masculine energy. Somebody didn't want you to come into connection with maybe your divine partner. We have the Lovers here. Strong Gemini energy. I don't know if you guys were also dealing with the Gemini or if there was a Gemini here involved, maybe in the past. Somebody didn't want you something here about main character. It's like they didn't want you to play out the script that you had already written for your own life. It's like they wanted to edit it themselves in regards to like your partnerships and what you were connected to and what you were contracted to spiritually. Because this Six of Pentacles can definitely talk about your spiritual inheritance. Your spiritual blessings. The ones that you're meant to bring into the physical world. The life that you are actually meant to live. It's like somebody wanted to derail you. Something here also about you not wanting you to have attention. Male or female. Like, you guys are a go-getter. You're not just somebody who's just gonna sit around and just wait. You're the main attraction. You're the real deal. You get shit done. The Great Fortune. They didn't want you to get into positive contracts here for Great Fortune. Universe, tell me more for Virgo. We have a mature man in the reverse. It's like the battle of egos. This could be somebody here who is older, but they do not act their age. Somebody here who has not matured. They have not aged gracefully, right? Isn't that the saying? You've aged so gracefully. This person hasn't. This could be somebody here who is older than you, who maybe did not like the fact that maybe you had more wisdom or that you appeared to be maybe somebody here did not agree with some kind of journey that you were going on. For others of you, okay, hold on. Some of you, this is like a past person that you left. For others of you, this could be a family member or even a group of friends that you left behind. Something here did not age gracefully. Somebody here was reckless and impulsive. And it's like they wanted to be the center of attention. They wanted you to chase them. They wanted you to put them above you. Whoever this was that you left, in whatever capacity. Some of you, this could even be employment. Universe. I mean, the books are right there. Pick them up, read them. The way that you acquire wisdom is all about knowing how to use the knowledge that you have. That's all wisdom is. One must first acquire knowledge in order to be able to practice wisdom, and you gain wisdom with experience and knowledge. And there's a courthouse here. Okay, that just escalated. This could have to do with the court system. Some kind of verdict here is coming out. We do have judgment. Something could be going in your favor. Somebody here was immature. They were reckless. This is accountability to the highest degree with the courthouse. This is the law stepping in. Again, this is about contracts. And a mature woman. Somebody here could have also maybe didn't agree with some kind of business or occupation, or whatever that journey is that you went down, whatever path you went down. For some of you, maybe you guys went down some kind of spiritual path, and it led you to switching up your career, something that aligned more with your soul, your purpose. I don't know, somebody here was very immature. They did not think ahead. I don't know what this person thought. I mean, we have immaturity here twice with that Knight of Wands reversed. And we have this mature woman. She's upright. There's a lot of people involved here, Virgo. There's been a lot of people in your energy here making assumptions. And I think it was because of whoever this individual is, this immature masculine energy, this karmic masculine that's been in your life. I don't think they've been in your life, like, physically. For some of you, yes. But for a majority of you, I feel like they've just been working behind the scenes, doing things to try and maybe tarnish your image here. For a small sum of you, like, this could be like a same-sex thing. Like, maybe, I don't know. This could also be like a competitor of yours if this is like business. Like maybe you started off as a partnership, but then it ended up becoming like some kind of competitive thing. Even though you're both supposed to be like working towards the same cause. towards the same goal. Either way, somebody here was unethical with that Queen of Swords reversed. They were unethical. There's repercussions for that, both physically and spiritually. Universe, tell us more. And help us clarify this reading, please. For Virgo. Why is this main male here? Because somebody here now recognizes their value. We literally had one land in the bowl of dice. The Page of Swords. There is going to be some kind of news. Some of y'all are definitely coming out of a period of isolation here. With that Four of Swords. You've had to do some healing, some recovering. I feel like whatever's been happening behind the scenes, it's been pressing down on your energy, on your aura, and maybe you even felt it physically. Like maybe you have just been tired, right? Just weighed down, burdened, right? And you're not knowing why. It's because of what's been going on, what's been said behind you, because of all of the different energies that have been tugging on yours, trying to push it and mold it and shape it into all different, however they want it to look. There is some kind of news that is coming to you, Virgo. It's because you recognize your value now. Something about this Ace of Cups, I feel like you took back your love in some kind of way. Like maybe you don't see somebody the same way that you used to. And that's triggering some kind of chain of events. The Lovers. Now we have the Queen of Swords upright and the Ten of Swords reversed. Somebody can't stand your truth, and they can't stand the fact that you're authentic. And again, something to do with contracts and relationships. Somebody was trying to control who you connected with. For some of you, you could have like an online business or an online platform. Maybe they were trying to stop you from connecting, from reaching out to people. They didn't want you to collaborate on any level. Platonic, business, love. But that period is over. That period of isolation is over. You deciding to no longer see something or see some situation the same, no longer harbor any feelings for it, is bringing some kind of truth. Maybe part of whatever this was, maybe somebody was trying to claim that you still wanted them and that you were causing obstacles, but your truth, your actions, the way that you move, your why, your reasoning makes sense. You have nothing to hide. You keep it real. So by you just being you dispelled whatever spell somebody may have been trying to cast on you. For some of you, this could have been like black magic. Or just somebody wishing some type of evil into you. Can just, have disdain for somebody so much that you could just wish bad upon somebody. Just because. Right? And that in itself is enough, right? King of Swords reversed. Somebody here who feels threatened by that. Universe. Tell me about this mature man. Somebody wanted you to be dependent on them. They wanted you to be stuck on them. They wanted you to need them. They didn't want you to provide for yourself. They didn't want you to do for yourself. They didn't want you to go on your own journey. They didn't want you to be an individual. This is like somebody here who wanted you to be in service of them, in however which way. Platonic, business, romantic. Four of Wands reverse. Somebody is pissed that that contract is being dissolved, that they're not able to sway you anymore from following down the path that you were always meant to go down, because you're no longer confused. Nine of Cups reversed, Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. You don't have time for somebody's greed, somebody's manipulation. You don't have it. You're no longer confused. You have the truth. And now somebody is trapped and imprisoned by their own demons. Somebody was trying to use you as a means of escape to take care of their problems because they're unable to do it for themselves. And something about you, your attention, right? Maybe your energy, your attention, being connected to you, gave them that ego boost. But since you took back your energy, you took back your love, you stopped aiding however which way you were aiding them, because obviously whatever was going on was at a benefit to them. You got your energy back. We have the Sun reversed and the Nine of Wands reversed. You're moving forward bravely. Somebody here is not innocent. They're not innocent with their actions with that Sun card reverse. They're not innocent. Maybe somebody's also trying to claim that maybe they didn't know better, they didn't have the information, but that's no excuse. I don't feel like that's gonna work. That's not flying. Universe, tell me more. The Magician, this manipulator is going down. Judgment. They're being held accountable here for not following through with their promise. Because the Two of Cups upright is making a promise to somebody, romantic, platonic, business, whatever. Right? It's being on the same page. It's being open, honest, compassionate, genuine. Doing something with heart, out of love, not out of spite, not out of greed, not out of lust, not out of hate. Somebody here is being held accountable for the actions, for things that they have done in the past. And I also feel like somebody here has had multiple chances to try and own up to something, but they didn't own up to it, Virgo. Tell me about this courthouse. The Ten of Cups, the Hermit, and the Three of Swords. The Five of Cups reversed. I feel like you're no longer grieving, no longer crying over a loss. I feel like you're going to be finding out the true extent of how deep something went. But I also know at the end of the day that whatever is coming out is going to ultimately lead you towards your happy ending. And I feel like this Three of Swords is them. Because, like, in spite of them trying to hurt you, betray you, backstab you, so not only did they probably treat you like shit and took you for granted when you were in their presence. Not only did they do all of that, but when you weren't there, they still decided to continue to stab you. We have the Six of Swords. That's headed towards peace. Headed towards peace and harmony. You know thyself here with this Hermit card, and you are... I think the part that pissed him off even more is that they didn't think that you would find happiness and peace within yourself. Because ultimately, that's where peace and happiness come from, is within oneself. Universe. Tell us more for Virgo, please. Door of Balance, Door of Sovereignty, and Door of Visions. Door of Balance, Harmony, Equilibrium, Stability, Moderation, Fairness. That's where you're headed to. Door of Sovereignty, Self-Determination, Liberty, Freedom, Free Will, Release. They didn't want you to be free. They didn't want you to have this self-determination. To claim sovereignty over your own life. To find balance. To get peace and harmony. They didn't want you to receive some kind of justice. Door of Visions, Foresight, Revelation, Prophecy, Sight, Senses, Apparition. Your intuition is on point. You might have sensed something, and even now, you might be like, is it really who I think it is? Yes, it is definitely that person. I also feel like I don't think you're gonna expect what it is and how far they went and they did something, but you have been freed from whatever cage somebody was trying to put you in. They were trying to keep you in this cage, keep you trapped, keep you singing. Wanted you to be a canary or a parrot. They wanted you to be a parrot, right? Because parrots only repeat words. They wanted you to repeat something. You sense something, and your intuition has been on point. And maybe that's what it is. They wanted you to question your intuition. They didn't want you to follow your highest intuition. They didn't want you to govern over yourself. It's like somebody wanted to be the governor of you. But they didn't have the calling that upon them that you do. Door of Dreaming, Visions, Illusions, Reveries, Goals, Desires, Wishes. Illusions. I love how that's thrown in there. They wanted you confused. They wanted you to feel like something was out of your grasp, that you were incapable of, and that you would always going to be running back to them, that you would always need them, that they would be the answer. That you couldn't do something on your own, that you couldn't take charge, you couldn't take control. And when they couldn't convince you, they tried to force you. Even trying to use public pressure if they needed to. Universe, tell us more for Virgo, please. We have attract and we have Jupiter. It's time to take action. It's time to expand and grow. It's time for new horizons. It's time for new experiences. You're in an attractive state at this time here. Somebody also doesn't want you to have some kind of retribution. They don't want you to receive that justice. Whatever is coming out from that courthouse. For some of you, this could be like spiritually. Others physically. Somebody could be attempting to do some kind of reunion here. To try and come back here. So that way they can... I don't know, it's giving like... trying to gain some kind of evidence or some kind of proof. Like, look, I'm on... like, you know, we made amends, so... they feel like they don't really have to do... they don't really have to give you what it is that is yours if somebody actually took something from you. Something here about new opportunities. Universe. We have trust. Something here about divine timing and trusting. You were trusting in divine timing. It's like you had that inner knowing, that intuition. You knew when the time was right, when to do what felt right, even if you couldn't really put your finger on exactly the why, you just knew. Somebody was trying to claim that that was the reason there was something wrong with you, that you were crazy. Tell them to go kick rocks, Virgo. Well, I mean, they are kicking rocks now, I guess. We have twin flames. Strong soulmate, telepathic, spiritual, divine connection. There's actually a typo on this card. This is twin frames. It's not even a true flame. It's a frame. It's a copy. It's somebody who was trying to copy. Who was trying to pass themselves off as if they were an actual soulmate of yours. This is a karmic. This was a karmic. Who didn't like the fact that they were karmic. We have truth and expression. New perspective, seeing the truth, clear action, honesty, communication. Great forces are at play here with this trust and divine time. All is working out for the highest good. Universe, tell me more for Virgo. Pay attention to your dreams at this time. South Node, the world, and thoughts. Somebody here wanted you to be trapped. They wanted you back in your South Node. They wanted you to resist the journey, resist the path. They wanted to talk you out of something. They wanted you to cling to old ways and situations and old ways of being. They didn't want you to mature. They didn't want you to grow up. They wanted you to follow in their footsteps. Again, with that twin frames, right? Something here about trying to box you. Wanting to box you in. There's a new cycle here with the world. Karmic completion. There is travel here. There's a journey here. Success after the quest. Somebody here is in their thoughts because they couldn't pull you into their South Node. They couldn't pull you into your South Node. Huh. Universe. Tell us more, please. What has been hidden from Virgo? Knowing they fucked up. They know they messed up. They know they made a mistake. They know what they were doing was wrong. They didn't care. It didn't stop them. They kept doing it, though. They kept repeating it. They kept repeating it. They were very outdated, using the same tactics over and over again. This could be somebody here who had outdated thinking, some kind of bias here. Somebody here who is unwilling to see things from other people's point of view. That's what an immature person is. Somebody here that's unable to step into other people's shoes, to step outside of themselves for a moment and look at things from different angles, in different dimensions. Sexual protection. You have been protected here. We have envy. Somebody here is envious that you are protected sexually. This could even be somebody here who, wow, somebody here could have even been trying to like send somebody your way, maybe somebody here who had like an STD to try to infect you in some kind of way. Right, to lure you in under some kind of guise here that, like, they were your divine partner or something, or that they were your twin flame, but they really were a copy of something. They were false. They were a duplicate. They were generated. Right, because you can generate art now, even with AI nowadays. People can generate, you know, they can hire a friend to play a role. Universe. It needed to fit the narrative that they were saying about you. We have expecting a new beginning. And the police. I just left that behind. A love story. Fake friends. It's a whole fake group of people. Their little fairy tale is coming to an end. Expect a new beginning here, and somehow the police are involved. This could actually really be going on behind the scenes. We had police, we had that courthouse. There could have been some kind of investigation here. Maybe someone was trying to say that you had an STD and that you were going out here, you know, willy-nilly passing it along and you actually didn't have nothing. Like, that's how far this person went, as to create false reports. To try and tarnish your image, to have people have some kind of impression on you. All because they didn't like the attention that you receive. And the fact that I don't know, maybe you're very attractive? Somebody wanted you to, like, I don't know, I'm hearing, like, Beauty and the Beast. Like, they were trying to, like, make you love them, make you like them, make you, I don't know, legal issues. Looking you up. Somebody here is trying to look you up. They're trying to get some kind of information on you. They're trying to keep up with what it is that you're doing. We have rejected. This is definitely somebody here that you have rejected. They can't handle rejection. They held some kind of a grudge here. Fake flexing. Definitely somebody here who is fake flexing. You're still uninterested, even in whatever the hell they are flexing. You don't care. You know, like Shania Twain, that don't impress me much. Virgo's not impressed. A love triangle in the reverse. This could have even been somebody here so far as enough to wanting to try to have you in some kind of love triangle. Right? Romantically or platonically. Right? Trying to keep you in third party. Right? Using people against you. Like I said earlier. All to try and steal your idea, block your creativity, duplicate. This is somebody here who feeds off of you. They feed off your energy. They feed off your ideas. They claim that you're crazy, They claim you don't know what you're talking about. They don't like you. They can't stand you. They obviously really secretly want you. They only say that because you don't want them. Because all they want to do is just take from you. They want to use you as like a stepping stone. It's like you're an ego boost. You're done being an ego boost to people. Because with that Queen of Pentacles, you know your value. You know your value, you know your worth, and you'll be damned if you give that to the wrong person. Ain't shit. Somebody here is not shit. Again, they're a copy. They're a tracing. You're too busy winning, Virgo. Too busy winning in this next season. Your trust in divine timing has paid off. You are entering a new world. Some of you could even be feeling it energetically. Maybe you feel off. You might feel a little anxious. It's because you're finally stepping into territory here that you've never been able to step into before. Because someone here has been dragging your energy down. So what you're really sensing and what you're really feeling is new to you. And that could be a little frightening, but the time is now. Your freedom is here. You're not held back anymore. You're not going to be. You're definitely going to be receiving news, especially from the courthouse. You're definitely going to be receiving some kind of accolade here. You might even be having dreams recently that you're just like, I don't even know if that's going to make sense, but it's all going to make sense to you. There's that twin frames. They can pretend as much as they want. Alrighty. This is, I got a whole bunch of story dice, so... Universe. Anything else to add for Virgo? Anything else they need to know? Looks like we have some kind of injection here. Some kind of syringe of some sort. I don't know, it's gonna have to do with some kind of medicine here. Somebody was trying to claim something about medicine. Maybe they're trying to claim that you were sick, that you needed help. Ugh. We have a hamburger here. Maybe somebody here could have also said that you were... Maybe that you were over excessive. Something here about Ozempic, maybe? Maybe somebody here could be saying that the reason why you look good or whatever is because of Ozempic, or... I don't know, you took the easy way out of something. They try to claim that you try to cover up your greediness. We do have this money thing here, that you're just playing games. We have a cell phone. And we have this hand. I feel like somebody's also been trying to keep monitoring you. Maybe been trying to monitor your phone, trying to get access to your accounts here, maybe even trying to hack your Wi-Fi. We do have a gift here, so you are receiving some kind of a present. This is reminding me of two sits here with death. There is some kind of transformation that is happening here. Somebody here is being stopped dead in their tracks with this hand. It's like, nope, talk to the hand. Absolutely not. There is some kind of news that is traveling in fast. Somebody said that you were only putting on some kind of a show here. That maybe you weren't real. Or the way that you got your money was maybe you putting on a show. Or maybe that you got your money in a... I don't know, it's like they were trying to shame you for the way that you got your money, or try to claim that you got it in a different way here. Some of y'all could be athletic, or maybe you were dealing with somebody here who was athletic. Maybe somebody here played soccer, or they were into soccer. Somebody here could work in fast food. Somebody here could be a medical profession of sorts, like maybe somebody here is a phlebotomist. I'm going to be right back, Virgo. I am going to use the little boy's room. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, Virgo. I am back. We are going to be doing the Scrabble tiles. We're going to see whatever comes out, comes out. Universe, what do you have for Virgo? I think one fell down. Okay. We have the number 87, the number 84, 90. This could be the years that maybe people were born, you were born, they were born. We have 39. We have D. Somebody's nickname could be D. We have 55, 30. We have Dre. Somebody here could be Dre, or somebody here could be a doctor. We have 99. Somebody's name could be, Neil. Something here about Neil. Somebody's name could be, Courtney. I knew there was a Y somewhere. Somebody's name could be Larry. $38. $97, $88. Somebody's name could be Sue, Susan, maybe Susie even. Somebody's name could be Gordon. That could be a last name. 72. Number 51, 9, 91, 98. Number 14. Something here about Doors. The Doors. Maybe the band The Doors. Somebody listens to the band The Doors. Wix. Something here to do with Wix. I don't know. I know Wix is like a thing where you can have like a website or something. I don't know. Something here about Wix. Or Wick. Isn't that something to do with like kids and formula or something? Something to do with Wick. Someone's name could be Macy. Something here about Macy's. I have Hefner here. I before E except after C. Somebody's name. I just had an R in my hand. What did I do with it? We have 21. Somebody's name could be Sam or Samantha. It's a blank tile. Someone's name could be Victor. Could be Victoria. Again with this doctor. Double doctor. Maybe somebody here has like a PhD or something, or they have a double doctorate degree. I don't know. Luna. Somebody's name could be Luna. Or something here about the moon. We have the number 11. Somebody here could be Latin, or they could be of Latin descent. Maybe somebody here speaks a Latin language. VOD, something about video on demand. I don't know. Something here about a gravesite? A grave? I'm not trying to be all morbid, but maybe there was a fight over a gravesite or something? I don't know. Crave, maybe somebody is Crave. Isn't this like a brand, like a Crave bar or something? I don't know, maybe somebody was trying to make you crave something that wasn't healthy for you. Maybe something here like an over-sexual lifestyle, or I don't know, with this Hefner. I don't know. Somebody's name could be Wendy. Maybe somebody here works at Wendy's. Maybe they eat a lot of Wendy's. Something here about a wave. Or something here about a rave. Even. I don't know, maybe somebody here likes to rave. They're into that. Somebody's name could be Quinn. Could be their last name. Maybe their name is Quentin. Dee Dee. Somebody's name could be Dee Dee. Oh my goodness. Or it could be, you know, I don't want to say his name. You know that. Something here about Lars. Isn't there like a Lars bar or something? Or maybe even a Mars bar? Maybe somebody likes to eat Mars bars? Somebody's name could be Betty. Or maybe somebody here likes to place a lot of bets. They like to gamble. The number 14. Something here about BET. Isn't that like a TV network? Something here about art or the arts. Maybe somebody here is an artist of sorts. Or they want to be an artist. I have a will. Or something here about William. Or Willis. Wilcox, maybe? Even? That could be somebody's last name, Wilcox. Something here about a vlog. Somebody here could have a vlog. Maybe you have a vlog. Somebody here could be, I don't know, maybe somebody here is gay. I don't know, maybe they're DL. I don't know, that came out. Maybe somebody here doesn't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be able to express yourself. Somebody's name could be Hank. Could be you, could be them. I don't know. Something here about Rover. Or is it Rover, Red Rover? I don't know. Maybe somebody here drives a Rover. Isn't that a car brand? Land Rover, Range Rover? Something here about the DOD? The Department of Defense? I don't know. Maybe somebody here works for the Department of Defense. Maybe they're a contractor. HT. Something here about HIT. Maybe somebody does HIT workouts. High intensity what is it? HIT training. High intensity interval training. Something here about Zhao. Isn't that a T? Wasn't something here about Zhao T? Wait, something here about uni. Maybe somebody here goes to uni. Maybe you met somebody during uni. Somebody's last name could be Young. It doesn't have to be. Something about somebody's dad. Alright, y'all. That's what I have with that. We're gonna close this out with an oracle for y'all. Something here about Mars. Maybe somebody's nickname is Mars. Maybe their name is Marshall. We have an F on the floor. Maybe somebody's failing something. Or they received news that they failed. Universe. Final message for Virgo, please. Spiritual practice. We have 19. A spiritual practice will help ground your day. It may trigger observations that lead to life-changing breakthroughs and ideas. There are many ways to maintain a spiritual connection through a committed practice. Ganesha is asking you to reflect on the benefits that may be gained by following a specific daily routine for your spirituality. This might include prayer, meditation, or an exercise schedule that connects the body, mind, and spirit, such as yoga or Tai Chi. Additionally, consider burning incense, which is often used to accompany prayers, invocations, and spells in many cultures. As the incense smoke rises up to the heavens, it is said to represent the request reaching their destination and meeting with approval from the divine. Incense is also believed to have properties that dispel negative energy. Use incense or burn sage to create a special haven for yourself, or to clear a sacred space in preparation for a special occasion or ceremony. The smell of incense can also bring about heightened spiritual awareness and realization for the user. There are many tools and techniques that you can use throughout your day to preserve or regain tranquility. Even simply taking a deep breath can restore a spiritual connection. Find what works for you and dedicate some time to your practice each day. So it's time for you to strengthen your spiritual practice. You know, it's time for you to double down on what it is that you have been doing, is what I feel like. And I feel, because that's what's gotten you through this, has been your spiritual practice, has been your routine. And it's time for you to double down in it, because that not only helped you get out of whatever you were stuck in, but it's also going to help you to where you were going. That is what I have for y'all, Virgo. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.